Hi, I'm Ariane with Story Mix Media, your fun and affordable video alternative. And I'm laughing because I actually cheated and started over again. I am here tonight to talk to you about the myth of putting your friends to work while filming your DIY wedding video. The first thing I wanted to talk about is the need to make this fun. So I tend to say a lot. So if you want, you can do a shot every time I say or throw something at the computer, or feel free to leave me a comment below telling me to learn how to stop saying there we go. If you missed tonight's discussion on Ustream, it will be live on the blog tomorrow in the Tuesday tutorials section, so you can always see it there. And okay, so to get started, tonight we're talking about the hesitation a lot of people have with DIY wedding video, which is that you would be putting your friends to work. And the fact is, if you've ever been to a wedding, either you shot video yourself on your iPhone or your flip camera, or you saw other people doing it, because that's what people do. It's an exciting event. You take out your camera and you shoot video. And the problem comes in with how do you actually get the video from your friends? But the funny thing with this title, putting your friends to work, is that last spring we were featured on the ABC Evening News. And what did they title the feature? Putting your friends to work, shooting your video. It's a hard thing to overcome because it does seem like you're hiring them to do something, and that's not really what it is. Most of them are there, or a lot of them are there filming video anyway. All you're doing with Story Mix is you're actually capturing that video that they were going to put where? YouTube, Facebook. But the fact is they were filming anyway. If you do want to see that spot from ABC News, you can always go to our homepage, weddings.storymixmedia.com, and click on the ABC icon, and you can actually see us on the news. I was having a good hair day that day, I have to say. So, like I said, when guests are at a wedding, they're usually there. They have out their iPhone, or they have out their flip, or they have out their still camera, and they're taking pictures and they're taking video because it's cool. Like, this is a big moment. It's your wedding, and they want to capture it. And then it gets difficult because what do they do with that? Let's say they put it on Facebook. Well, you might be able to download the picture. If you're a geek, you might be able to download the video, but it's still not in a form you could do anything with. So let's say you bother them for months and you really, really try and get them to email the video to you. And let's say they do. Well, now it's just like this little tiny file that you can't do anything with because it's some ridiculously tiny size. If you want to actually do anything with that video, you can't. It's too small. So where Story Mix comes in is we have the app, so your friends can all download the app, still use their iPhones, but do it through the app, and we will get you the original raw video files as well as editing the video for you, and you get to choose your scenes. Or if your friends are going to be filming on a camera anyway, you rent the cameras from us, and your friends will capture using our cameras instead of their own, and then you'll actually get the files. You'll actually get the video files as well as the edited video. Because the fact is, you do want your friends to have an awesome time at your wedding. You never want to put them in the position of thinking like, I am responsible for capturing their first kiss or their vows, and I have to make sure I'm standing in the right spot. And no, that's, if you want perfect video of your vows and to hear it perfectly and your first dance perfectly lit, you do need to hire a videographer. And we do have a lot of brides who do that in addition. What your friends are going to get, though, which is pretty cool, is they can come with you for your dress fitting, and you can do your own say yes to the dress. They're going to get the bachelorette party. They're going to get the rehearsal dinner. They're also going to get the ridiculous stuff on the bus when everybody's slightly trashed, or the things at midnight, or the after party. And yes, they'll get the vows, usually because people are used to it. There's something momentous going on, and they want to film it. They want you to be able to see it. So your friends usually will get all those moments. But you do want them to also have fun. And they will. They're just filming because they like it, and they want you to get to enjoy your video. So the next question comes in with, who do you ask to do this for you? Who do you ask to hold a camera or to make sure that you get the footage? I would say anybody who likes filming, because they're liable to do it. If you ask somebody who has absolutely no desire to ever shoot video, they're probably going to be hesitant, or they won't want to do it. But everybody has a friend who takes out their iPhone at every opportunity and shoots video, or an uncle who's always filming things. That's who you ask, the person who is going to be doing it anyway. Now the next question might be, well, what do you ask them to get? StoryMix always sends out a tip sheet when you rent the cameras from us, but we also have on our blog where you can download tips for getting good video, as well as tips for questions to ask the guests. So instead of getting 10 minutes of congratulations, best wishes, you might want to ask your guests, what should he get her for her first anniversary? Or how should she sweet talk him? Or how can he get out of the doghouse? And these are the type of fun questions that people will be more open to answering honestly or drunkenly if they're talking to their actual friends, as opposed to somebody they don't know. If you're actually asking your sorority sister at the wedding reception of your other sorority sister, do you tell us about spring break in 2005? She'll share it. And you may or may not want that in the video, but that's the fun part about using our storyboard and picking scenes and stuff. But to actually be able to get those memories on video and include it in your wedding video is pretty cool. And let's see. Ooh, and I did get a really good tip from one of our brides this weekend when I asked her about, did she have any trouble getting friends to video? And she said, nope. Everybody just wanted to take part in it. And one of the things that her mom actually did was to cut out little cards and tie them to the cameras before somebody picked them up, with just things like, hey, use this one at the rehearsal dinner, or use this one to get the ceremony, use this one to get the getting ready. So everybody had an idea of what they were going to get on the different cameras, and it kind of made it fun because they felt like, ooh, this is my contribution, like an extra gift or something. So I thought that was pretty cool. And another question we're asked is, like, when should people be getting footage or getting clips? As soon as you order. You can start using the iPhone app and start getting video to include in your wedding video as soon as possible. And your friends can as well. You just send them the login code. And bachelorette party, if that's something you actually want to keep. Like I said, cake tastings, all of that. And especially the honeymoon. Like, you can include video from all of this. And, just make sure you have an idea in your head of what you want to get. But even if you don't, like I said, people are gonna want to film anyway. So this way, with the Wedding Mix app or with the Wedding Mix cameras, you're actually gonna get the videos from them without having to harass them for months after the wedding. Thanks very much. And if you have any questions afterwards, feel free to ask questions on the Facebook page or on the blog. This will be on the blog tomorrow. And look forward to hearing from you. So again, I'm Ariane with Story Mix Media, your fun and affordable wedding video alternative.